Welcome to Can You Imagine What If? The channel where curiosity meets the impossible. What if the Earth stopped spinning? What if animals could talk? What if the sun disappeared? We dive into the most fascinating, mind-bending scenarios and explore the science, history, and imagination behind them. So buckle up, because the world of what if is just one click away. What if plants could talk? Imagine walking through a forest and instead of rustling leaves, you hear the whispers of trees. Or tending to your garden and having your flowers thank you for the water. This whimsical scenario opens the door to a world of possibilities. What would plants say? How would it change our relationship with nature? And what kind of scientific, social, and ethical questions would it raise? Let's dig deep into this extraordinary idea. First, let's consider the mechanics of plant communication. Plants already talk in a way. They release chemical signals to warn each other of threats like pests or to attract pollinators. For example, when a tree is under attack by insects, it can release chemicals that prompt neighboring trees to produce defensive toxins. But what if plants had a vocal system that allowed them to communicate in a way humans could understand? Perhaps evolution grants them the ability, or scientists develop a technology that translates their chemical signals into spoken words. If plants could talk, their voices might vary as much as their appearances. A towering oak might have a deep, resonant voice, while a delicate daisy could speak in soft, high-pitched tones. Imagine the symphony of voices in a rainforest or the chatter of wildflowers in a meadow. Each plant could have a unique personality shaped by its species, environment, and experiences. One of the first impacts of talking plants would be on agriculture. Farmers could communicate directly with their crops, asking them about their health and needs. Do you need more water? A farmer might ask a row of tomatoes. Yes, and we could use some extra nutrients too, the plants might reply. This would revolutionize farming, making it more efficient and sustainable. Crops could alert farmers to pests, diseases, or unfavorable conditions long before they become visible. Gardening would also change. Imagine a gardener chatting with their plants while pruning roses or weeding flower beds. Houseplants could express gratitude for care or remind their owners when they've been neglected. This new level of interaction could deepen our emotional connection to plants, turning them from silent companions to engaging conversationalists. The environmental implications would be profound. Plants might advocate for themselves, expressing their needs and concerns about pollution, deforestation, or climate change. Forests could become vocal defenders of their ecosystems, warning humans of the damage caused by logging or mining. This newfound voice might inspire greater efforts to protect and preserve the natural world. Ethically, talking plants would raise complex questions. If plants can communicate, should they be granted rights? Would cutting down a tree or picking a flower become morally questionable if the plant could protest? Governments and societies might need to create new laws to address the rights and treatment of plants. This could lead to debates similar to those surrounding animal rights, forcing us to rethink our place in the natural world. Culturally, talking plants could inspire new forms of art and storytelling. Writers and filmmakers might create tales of heroic trees or wise old cacti. Music could incorporate plant voices, blending human and botanical sounds into unique compositions. Spiritual practices might evolve to include direct communication with sacred plants, adding new dimensions to rituals and traditions. Science would also benefit greatly. Botanists could learn directly from plants about their growth, reproduction, and interactions with the environment. This could lead to breakthroughs in medicine, agriculture, and ecology. Understanding plant perspectives might even reveal secrets about the planet's history, as ancient trees recount centuries of change and adaptation. However, talking plants could also present challenges. Would the constant chatter of a forest or garden become overwhelming? Urban areas might become even noisier with the addition of plant voices. People might struggle to tune out the sound of grass complaining about being stepped on or weeds arguing against being pulled. Noise pollution could take on a whole new meaning in a world where plants can speak. The psychological impact on humans would be significant. Many people already feel a strong connection to nature, and the ability to communicate with plants could deepen this bond. Talking plants might reduce feelings of loneliness, providing companionship for those who live alone or struggle with social interactions. However, it could also create new stresses. Would plant conversations become a source of guilt as humans realize the full impact of their actions on the natural world? Economically, the world of talking plants would create new industries and disrupt existing ones. Plant interpreters might become a sought-after profession, helping people understand complex botanical languages. Businesses could market products designed to enhance communication with plants, such as translation devices or plant-friendly sound systems. At the same time, industries that rely on exploiting plants, like logging or large-scale farming, might face backlash if plants vocalize their objections. Education and conservation efforts would likely flourish. Schools could teach children to communicate with plants, fostering a generation more attuned to the natural world. Botanical gardens and nature reserves might become interactive spaces where visitors can converse with flora. Conservationists could collaborate directly with plants to restore damaged ecosystems, asking them what conditions they need to thrive. On a personal level, talking plants could change how we view our daily lives. Houseplants might share their observations, offering advice or comfort. Trees in neighbourhoods could become community historians, recounting events they've witnessed over decades. People might develop friendships with particularly chatty or wise plants, blurring the line between human and non-human relationships. Ultimately, a world where plants could talk would challenge us to reconsider our relationship with nature. It would highlight the interconnectedness of all living things and remind us of our responsibility to care for the planet. Plants might teach us valuable lessons about patience, resilience, and the importance of balance. While this scenario is purely hypothetical, it sparks a sense of wonder about the unseen world around us and the countless stories it holds. Thanks for exploring the impossible with us. If you loved today's what if scenario, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an adventure into the unknown. Have a what if question of your own? Drop it in the comments. We just might feature it in our next video. Until next time, keep imagining the impossible.